Hello, this is Mike from db&w, and this is a quick look at the animation tools added to the Spline Toolkit in September 2019. This is just the first stage of the new animation tools. The second stage will be developed in October. So let's have a look at what we've added so far. I'm assuming that you're familiar with the Spline Edit tool, and I've got a spline here with 3 knots, 1, 2, and 3 over here. They're all set to smooth automatically. And as you can see, one of the new changes here, they all have a little square around them and an S underneath them. The S stands for static, so they're not being animated, and the square designates that as well. And if I move in time and move the point around, you will see that it's not being animated, nothing happens. So if you actually want to animate one of the points here, you right click on it and you get a new context menu and you just click on animate. Now the animate setting takes the auto key setting in Lightwave into account. I've got that to modified. So whenever you modify a channel, it is going to set a keyframe at the current frame. And as you can see here, the square also changed into a green circle, green implying that it's actually animating, but not on a key. And as you can see, nothing happens. But if I move to, let's say, frame 60 and just move this up, there we go, you will see that it changes to red, and the letter underneath it changed to K for keyframe. If I just scrub back, you will see that it's animated and green. I move to the keyframe, changes to red and says there's a key, and you can even see that in the dope track eventually. And you can just move around, set keyframes, and as you can also see, it draws a motion path for the point, also showing the keyframes on the point. Alright, so this is the basic animation using envelopes. You can also right click on the point, open it in the graph editor, and that shows you the envelopes, which you can edit here as well. You can also open the tool panel, pressing the S key, go to numerical, and there you will see that the knot is enveloped, and you can also use the ease here to go to the envelopes for the individual coordinates. And you can do the same thing for the in and out control points and for the up vector that can be animated as well. So this is one option. And also in the context menu, you have the option to delete keys, go to the previous keyframe, go to the next keyframe. And if you look closely at the context menu, you will see that there's some brighter items and some darker ones. The darker ones are essentially global items for the context menu, and the brighter ones are the ones that are only relevant for the current point and only for the animation options. The other option to use here, except for keyframed animation, is to have a point follow an item. Now, as you can see on the right here, I've got these two nulls, and one is rotating around the other. And if I click on this point here, right click and tell it to follow item, it shows a pop-up. And this allows me to select the handle. As you can see, the point is following this handle now. And I now have a spline that has one point that's following an item and another point that's keyframed. And if you actually want this point to follow a different item, you can just right click on it, tell it go to the follow colon item, which tells you which item it's following at the moment. Just click on it, select something else, and it's going to follow that instead. And as you can see in the edit tool, the pop-up here changes accordingly. The knot type now is follow item, and you can also pick a different item to follow here. So yeah, that's essentially what the new animation tools do as of September 2019. There's more to come next month, which will be the whole shape animations, but this should get you started for now. So thanks for watching. Big thanks to all of our patrons for supporting us in the past months and in the next months. And yeah, see you around. Bye bye.